Hi, so this is my video journal on culture shock. I'm just going to answer the questions that you gave us for this thing. So it says, the first question asks, if you were dropped into American culture without any pre-knowledge about what what would you think about American society if you only had our entertainment media as a reference? I would probably think that our culture was, well, that American culture was based off of solely like economics and like profit, and also very materialistic and individualistic. For example, a lot of the ads and commercials you see are about like, oh, high class, the best, like, if you have this, people think that about you. So it'll be very like materialistic and like on a hierarchy, like, oh, the more you have, the better you are. And also individualistic, like, if you work, there's like a lot of commercials and like a lot of news in our media that talks about if you work really hard, you'll be successful. You, not we as a whole. The next question asks, as you view American culture and our technology, in what ways would you say culture and technology impact relationships of all types? I think that in general, technology has a huge impact on relationships. For example, like friendships, let's just talk about like on the personal level. Most of the time, you're like communicating with your friends through like either social media or maybe like, I don't know, like text messaging, phone calls, or something like that. And then in the business aspect, there's a lot of email conversations. I know before there was an example in class, I don't remember who said it, but they talked about how sometimes in office buildings people don't know who they work with because there's no face-to-face communication. Most of the time it's like, oh, I'll send this person an email, oh, I'll call this person. Like, they can walk past each other and not know that they work with them. So that's one of the things that I would say about that. So yeah, I think technology has a huge impact on the way we communicate with people in all types of relationships, business, personal, all that good stuff. Um, my reflection on what I learned in communications is that, especially when it comes to like social media and stuff like that stuff leaves a huge impact on your life. And I know before I was more of an emotional type, I guess you could say, and now I'm more conscious of what I say and how I say it, and in the long run, how it can be reflected back on me. I know that, the stuff you put on there is never going to disappear, but you can always like make a change for the better, because at the end of the day, that'll definitely help. Another thing I learned is convergence. Like, you never really know that everything, like, how much, I don't know how to say. You never really completely understand like how much technology is impacted into your life until you have to learn about it. And for convergence, I feel like once we started talking about how everything was converged, or how there was like all of these like conglomerates and stuff like that, like it finally hit me, like, I can do 12 things on my cell phone that before my parents could do, they would have to do with 12 different devices. And I think that's a really important thing to realize. Technology is constantly growing, so we'll always be updating our lives in a way, like it'll never be just the simple, oh, I have the iPhone, and next it'll be like, oh, I have a holographic iPhone, stuff like that. Like, it's just constantly progressing, and I think that's really cool. Over and all, I was really nervous about doing these journals for class, like video journals, because I don't like the way my voice sounds recorded, but I think in the end turned out very well and very helpful, and it's like a little insight that I had. So yeah, that's my video journal. Bye.